For many of us, life can be too daunting and overwhelming. At times, it may feel like we're drowning in endless tasks. If you resonate with these statements, you may feel helplessness and don't know how to rise above life's challenges. In this video, we will share different ways to shift your mindset. Hi, welcome to Magic Atelier. I'm Riley. Now, we can all agree life can be challenging. With more tasks we accept without completing the previous one, the more likely we will end up avoiding the problems, let them pile up, and end up finding distractions to numb us. We perpetuate in a negative cycle if we don't learn how to overcome our own stress. What you probably didn't know is that the feeling of stress and anxiety is coming from within us, less from the actual event, and there are different ways to resolve this feeling. Let's go over some methods to help you soothe your overwhelming anxiety and stress. The first one is learn to sit with your uncomfortable emotions. The events we thought that were stressing us out is actually a reflection of our inner turmoil projecting to the outer world. It usually stems from our insecurity and fear that we are inadequate to overcome life's challenges and we are not good enough to handle our life. In other words, we think thoughts that make us feel powerlessness towards what's going on outside. The thoughts may be fear of making mistakes, being criticized, being rejected, being abandoned by those who are important to us, or any thoughts that endangers our well-being. When you go within yourself to acknowledge that part of you that needs soothing, also known as the inner child, you can regain your inner power. Learn to sit with your inner child, speak to it, and ask them what it needs in order to feel safe. As you learn to soothe your inner emotions with your thoughts, you will be able to feel more in control of your outer world. Second, write things down. If you often feel stressed out, it's likely you have too much in your mind that prevents you from staying focused. You burden yourself with a gazillion tasks, but you jump from task to task without accomplishing any. Lack of focus, feeling anxious by the task, and then feel overwhelmed is a negative cycle. When this happens, you'll want to write things down and put everything on your mind onto paper or digital planner. Write down where you are, where you want to be, set milestones, and know what's the one step you can take every day, and don't stop until you get there. By putting things down on paper, you unload stuff from your brain onto paper and reclaim your inner power. From there, all you need to think about now is to be good at accomplishing the small task and will less likely get overwhelmed with the huge goal. Third, walk in nature. One of the best ways to reclaim your inner power is to expose yourself to nature instead of distracting yourself with technology and electronics. Our body can better release the feeling of anxiety, overwhelm, and depression when we are grounded in nature, where there is consistency, stillness, and calmness. When you walk in nature and are exposed to fresh oxygen, you are better at sharpening your intuition and find clarity. Fourth is setting healthy boundaries. It probably didn't occur to you that setting healthy boundaries can help alleviate stress. This means to say no to things that do not align with your values. Say no to people who demand too much from you. And most importantly, say no to yourself when you find yourself getting distracted or letting negative thoughts dominate you. Setting healthy boundaries is a form of self-love because it is self-discipline that will prevent you from choosing things, people, or thoughts that disempowers you. It is not selfish to focus on your priorities, as it's taking self-responsibility for your own life. If you want to strengthen your setting boundary skills, the book I highly recommend is Set Boundaries, Find Peace by Nidra Glover Tawwab. Link in description below. The book can help bring more clarity to where you have poor boundaries and how you can effectively set healthy boundaries for yourself and others. 5. Set time for self-care. Self-care is essential for our well-being, and it has a big role to help alleviate anxiety and overwhelming feelings. It's best to plan some self-care routines at the end of the day to help you relax, and have fun activities such as hobbies and playtimes for off days to recharge your spirit. Proper self-care is about engaging yourself in a positive, non-work related activities so you can step away from the work mode and allow the body and mind to rest. 6. Use the interval working method. If you find yourself having difficulties with focus or easily get distracted, consider using interval methods for work or studies. Just like interval training for exercise, interval sessions for work or study are very effective as well. You can use any interval training app that works for you and set work time to 26 minutes with 5 minutes rest in between. This way, you can stay efficient at work and have mini breaks to walk around, stretch, and drink water to recharge yourself. 7. Proper diet. Sometimes the feeling of anxiety and overwhelm may come from a lack of proper diet. Our body and mind needs proper nutrition in order to function at an optimal level. You can replace processed foods with quality fresh foods such as dark leafy greens and high-quality protein with omega-3 or omega-6 fats. This may include almonds, walnuts, avocados, chickpeas, and wild salmon. When you intake quality foods, not only are you maintaining physical health, you are also giving your mind nutrients that are good for your mental health. 8. Hydrate. Aside from nutritious foods, having plenty of hydration is essential for both mind and body health. According to the USGS.gov, up to 60% of the human body is water, and the brain itself is made up of at least 75% water. The average human can go as long as 3 weeks without food, but can only go for 3 to 5 days without water. Dehydration can cause the brain to shrink, and the results lead to fatigue, brain fog, and confusion. Ensure you drink water throughout the day may help you lessen the feeling of stress and prevent fatigue. 9. The last one is quality sleep. Having a good night's sleep allows your brain to have enough rest so it can clear out gray matter in the frontal lobe. To prevent low energy and feeling overwhelmed, you may want to set an alarm for bedtime and choose reading instead of using your phone before bed. This reduces stimulation to your cognitive functioning and allows your mind and body to wind down to rest. As you have good sleep every night, you will less likely experience brain fog, mood swings, and tiredness. When you replenish your energy, you are more likely to stay focused and perform at an optimal level. And this is a positive cycle. Now let's hear from you. Which of these methods will you start using today? Leave a comment below. Hey, did you like our video? If so, please consider subscribing and share with a friend. Thanks for watching. See you next time.